We meet with the employer, perhaps understand what their current staffing needs are, where the future staffing needs might be. So we've got a real good understanding of what their future development needs are. And this marries up with, I would say, the bulk of apprentices these days are still school leavers. Not exclusively, but 90% of the youngsters coming into apprenticeships are probably 16 or so, leaving school in the summer, year 11 kids. And they start coming to us probably after the end of the Christmas holidays. They'll write in, they'll send emails saying they'd like to be an apprentice. At this stage, we send them an application form. Because we're running an engineering apprenticeship, we're looking for really good grades in maths and English, because you really are going to struggle to be an engineering apprentice if you don't have a decent grade in maths or English for that matter. So they fill the application form in, and those that meet the required grade we invite in for an aptitude test, which involves spatial awareness, mechanical reasoning, mechanical understanding. And then we have a really good matrix on all the applicants. We have information on where they live, what their interests are, what their GCSE results either are, they're predicted to be, and what their aptitude scores are. Then when I see an employer and they tell me they're looking for an apprentice, I'm able to match up and provide a short list of perhaps 6 or 10 applicants that they can interview. It's always the employer's choice. So even though we might suggest 6 or 10 applicants who would be suitable, it's the employer's recruitment. They can interview anywhere they like, they can hold practical assessments, they can have assessment centres, they can really do whatever they like and make their selection. I think the biggest thing is, it's a cliche, but there's a huge skill shortage in this region, and it's only going to get worse. I think the statistic that says that in the engineering field, that we all know that none of us are getting any younger, and the average sort of worker in engineering is a white male aged 48 to 50. So in 10 years or so, we're going to have a big issue, and what the employers can get by taking an apprentice on is the opportunity to bring somebody in right at the ground level, give them a chance to bring a youngster in without any baggage, any sort of issues, and really get a chance to mould and shape them in the culture of their own company. So one thing that's I suppose special about being an apprentice at SETA is from day one we see ourselves as a sort of a bridge between school and the employer. So all the apprentices who work for SETA, they start work at 8 o'clock in the morning, they clock in, they have their clock cards, they wear their overalls in the workshop, and they expose as much as possible to what it's like to be in working lives. So at the point where they're ready to go to the employer, they're, if you like, industry ready. So we see ourselves as a sort of a staging post between school and the employer.